Hey guys, Dean Casamento here. Now this is not part of the Drive With Me series, so I'm not going through that technique that I've promised that I will go through that's related to how to collapse negativity in about 2 minutes. But this is a bit of a digress, because when I have a tendency to experience something quite profound, I want to share it as obviously as soon as I possibly can. There are so many people out there, as you're probably well aware, that's challenged by or are obviously struggling with addictions. And when I talk about addictions, obviously addictions, as you know, come in many forms. It can come through the form of food, either compulsive eating or under-eating. It could be sweets, savouries, all that sort of stuff. It can come through the form of excessive exercise, believe it or not. It can come through, obviously, the form of illicit drugs. Whatever the form of the addiction, it really is all one of the same thing. And, you know, one of the things that I've learned over the many years, I suppose both personally with personal challenges and also with clients over the last 7 to 8 years working with them, is that you can never ever eliminate an addiction. It's more about replacing the addiction with something that's good for our mind and something that's good for our body. But more importantly, beyond the replacement, is working with ourselves or the person with alternate choices, giving them alternate choices, giving ourselves alternate ways, alternate strategies to go about our life and fill our life with a different strategy that the alcohol or that the smoking or that the food currently does. So really it is about choice, having different choices. Now, it may seem a bit strange, but all addictions have a positive intention. Whether it's to do with safety, whether it's to do with security, whether it's to do with control, whatever it is, there are positive intentions. And the worst thing that we can ever do with someone who is addicted is say, well, why don't you just stop? Well, the very nature of stopping means that you're stopping the very thing that's keeping that person feel safe or protected or whatever it is. And you sort of get at that through questioning, which is obviously what I do in our coaching. But I suppose the reason why I'm saying this is that it's about going in search for the positive intention and then going off and starting to replace what the addiction is currently doing. So replacing what... So addictions always comfort something inside, whether it's sadness, whether it's fear, anger, whether it's a safety thing, a protection thing, a control thing. What we want to do is go ahead and work on ways to do that in a way that is nourishing our mind and nourishing our body. You know, obviously people come and see me to find the deeper root cause connections and to be able to find that comfort inside themselves, which gives them different resources and different, I suppose, different strategies. And as I said, that big thing, you know, really, you know, it comes back to the whole thing, that choice. Just different choices versus that limited one-way thinking and one-way approach, which is leading to the bottle, it's leading to the cigarette. And, you know, we can already do that now, so we could start thinking about what are some of the things that we can do instead of the very thing that we're addicted to, you know. And there's a host of things that we could try out, and it's just trialing, because, you know, what you want to do when you're looking at replacing an addiction is actually giving it a go. Is trialing it out and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work, and that'll be locked in at the unconscious level with practice, provided that it's getting the right response. Okay, so obviously with me it's so much easier because we create a path of least resistance, and that's all an addiction is. It's at the unconscious, subconscious level, we're trying to create a path of least resistance, going from a point of feeling uncomfortable to a point of feeling comfortable. If that means snorting a line of cocaine, if that means drinking a bottle, if that means going for, you know, a full pack of crisps or a block of chocolate or hitting the treadmill for 5 hours straight, whatever it is, it's that path of least resistance. We connect neurologically with a massive amounts of benefit to that. So it's about changing that. And it's about looking at a different strategy for a similar response at the unconscious level. I just wanted to finish with this story that it's not even a story, it happened this morning. I was working with a client that is alcohol dependent, and this is how powerful this stuff is, right? And I started communicating with a part of them that is responsible for alcohol, that's responsible for not wanting to let it go, that really pines that first bottle, or that first glass, or that first can. Remember, generally with alcohol, it's the first drink that is the most powerful, and every other drink after that doesn't really matter. And so I developed some connection with the unconscious mind, and after 45 minutes of talking to it, is that you think about this. At the end of 40 to 45 minutes, the part of them that represented the thing that was holding them back, the thing that wanted to keep that bottle to the lips, wanted fulfillment, love, and understanding. And it's by no way a cure, because we don't cure anybody or anything. No one's broken, no one needs to be cured. But you can just imagine the propensity of an effect that has on that will have on that particular client, knowing that the very nature of conflict, should I, shouldn't I, has the same intention as a part of them that actually wants to give up, which is love, fulfillment, understanding. And extremely, extremely empowering. You can notice all these shifts as they go through that. And I'll continue to experience those changes over the next couple of days, if not the weeks. So guys, everything has a positive intention. Okay? Even if it's good for us, even if it's bad for us, it's about going about replacing it with something that is obviously going to build us up physically and emotionally versus breaking us down. Okay? And don't ever tell a family member or a friend who is battling with addiction that you should just get off it, because until they tried and tested something else that works, that's good for them, they'll just continue on doing it. So if you have or know of anyone that's struggling with addictions, make sure you share my details, share this post, or get in contact with me. Jump on my website at www.deancasamento.com.au, or why not shoot me a personal email at info@deancasamento.com.au. So if I don't speak with you, I look forward to seeing you shortly. Have a great day, great night, great evening, great weekend, whatever time it is over in your space, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.